Hello my dear friends, in this video we will going to learn what is the difference between steady flow process and unsteady flow process. So previously we see that during a steady flow process, if you suppose that there is a control volume system and there is another control volume system, right? There is another control volume system. So if this, when in that there is a mass is into the control volume and mass out to the control volume, also their mass will into the control volume and mass will out to the control volume, right? But when this system, when this control volume system, there is a steady flow process. If there is a steady flow process, so in this case no change occurs within the control volume, within the control volume. Thus, that is, do not need to be concerned about what is going on within the boundary. That means if there is no change within the boundary, if there is no change within the boundary, that means what is that? dECV by dt is equal to 0 and dmCV by dt is equal to 0. That means for that we have don't bother about any change within the control volume with time, right? With time. Okay, so it is a very simplified case. It is very simplified case, but there are many process involve changes within the control volume. That means in this case, if it is happening, so changes within the control volume with time. That means with respect to time, the property of a control volume will changes. That means in this case we cannot write dECV by dt is not equal to 0 and dmCV by dt is not equal to 0. So that process is called unsteady flow or transient flow. Transient flow, right? So what is that? So during the steady flow process, so this is number first, number second. So during the steady flow process, during the steady flow process and unsteady flow process both have different approach. Why? Because in the steady flow process we don't have bother about what is the change within the control volume, but during unsteady or transient flow process we are also concerned about the what is the change with respect to time within the control volume. So when unsteady flow process is analyzed, it is important to keep in mind that mass and energy contents of a control volume as well as interaction of the control volume. So in this case, what is that? Mass and energy contents of the control volume as well as the energy and mass interaction across the boundary, right? So in this case, always we concerned about what is happening within the control volume or as well as what is interaction across the boundary. That means we always also concerned about within the control volume and what is cross the boundary, right? So what is the example of what is the example? There is some example. There is some example is that charging of a rigid vessel from supply line, like that. If there is any supply line, if there is any supply line, this is your supply line. If there is a supply line and we connect a tank here to charge that, we connect a tank here to charge that, and there is a valve to maintain the flow. There is a charge, the fluid will come into this direction. So, and this is our boundary of a control volume. This is our boundary of a control volume. This is our boundary of a control volume. So this is our control volume. So what is the flow across the boundary and what is the change within the control volume? Both are interested, right? This is example number 1. That means charging of rigid vessels, right, from supply line. Okay, discharging the fluid, number first. Number second, discharging the fluid from pressurized vessel. Discharging the fluid from pressurized vessel, that means if there is a high pressure vessel and there is a line is connected, there is a control volume, this is pressure high and the surrounding pressure is low, so there is a discharging, right? Number third, inflating tire or balloon. That means if you are fill the tire or balloon, these are also example of a unsteady flow. And cooking with an pressure cooker, these all are example of charging unsteady flow process, right? Unlike unsteady flow process, steady flow process starts and ends some finite time period instead of continuous identified. Therefore, unsteady flow problem always changes that occur over some time interval. That means delta t. What is the delta t? There is a always there. Instead of with the rate of change, the change that occurs over a time interval, how much time will take to charge the tank or how much time will take to discharge the tank. But in the case of steady flow process, rate of change, that means change per unit time. In this case, what is happening during delta t time, but in this case what is happening per unit time. That means here the time will divide that change and here the time will multiply with the change. These are the major difference. Now, an unsteady flow system is some respect is similar to a closed system. It is some respect. So it is like a closed system. It is like we consider the unsteady flow problem. It is a closed system, except that the mass within the system boundary does not remain constant during the process. That means it is equivalent to a closed system, but that closed system, the continuous, that means if you supply, that means there is a bottle here, right? This is your bottle here, okay, and there is some, if we fill the some fluid here, if this mass will going into it after opening, so in this case this is a closed system, this is your closed system, this is equivalent to a closed system. But what is that, during this process within the system boundary mass remains constant, except that mass within the system boundary does not remain constant. So it is equivalent to a closed system, but mass within the system boundary does not remain constant. That means what is the initial mass m1, if there is a filling to that, the mass will change, the m2, after some time. So in this case m1 is not equal to m2, but it is equivalent to a closed system. Why? Because all the fluid which is selected to going into a bottle, that all the fluid are coming into the bottle. So what is the initial mass of the fluid into the bottle? Let's suppose it is 0, but after filling the bottle from the surrounding, the mass will change. So within the control volume the mass will change, but what is that, this is a closed system, but during the process within the system boundary mass will not remain constant, that means mass will continuously change. So this is very important problem, right? That means unsteady flow process we also consider as a closed system with some restriction, right? Now another difference is that what is the another difference? Steady and unsteady flow system, that is steady flow system are a fixed steady flow system. If there is a steady flow system, generally if there is a steady flow system, so they are in space, size and shape, they are fixed. That means if there is a compressor here, that means you into the something and exit to the something. So this is your steady flow process. So fixed in shape, fixed in a space. So in the space this is your fixed, fixed in a space, right? Size, what is the size? The fix. And shape, what is the shape? Is fixed. But in the case of unsteady flow process, number 4, in the case of unsteady flow process, they are usually stationary. Such type of, if these are unsteady flow process, so this will not happening in the case of unsteady flow process. Why? Because if this is your, let's suppose this is your example. So if this is your cylinder and if this is your piston, let's suppose like that. So initially it is a closed system, when we supply here some quantity of a matter. So in this case, see, this is our system boundary, this is our system boundary, right? This is our control volume. Why? Because there something is into the system, and during that the piston will move. During that the piston will move. So the shape, so the in this case, what is that? This is an unsteady flow process. This is an unsteady flow process. But in this case, the shape and size of a control volume may change during unsteady flow process. So this is also important. So in the case of a steady flow process, the system have fixed in a space, size and shape. But in the case of unsteady system, the shape and size of a control volume may be changed, right? This is number fourth difference. Now another observation is that if you look like that, if this is a, we take like that, on a steady system, this is number fifth, on a steady system, yeah, flow process, what is that? Generally a stationary system, usually stationary. What does it mean? That is, they are fixed in a space, but they may involve moving boundary work, and thus there is moving boundary work. So see, in this case there is no any boundary work. Why? Because size is fixed, so change in volume is fixed, so no boundary work. But in this case there must be a boundary work. Why? Because the system boundary will displaced. Since system boundary will displaced, so it is boundary work is there. What is that? Integration P dV will there, right? But generally the system is stationary. If the system is stationary, so we can write like that. If the system is stationary, so we can, if the system is stationary, this is usually stationary, so for that we take V1 is equal to V2, that means change in kinetic energy will neglect, and Z1 equal to Z2, that means change in potential energy. So though there is a stationary, though the system is stationary, but there involve a boundary work. But in that case the system will stationary, and along with that in the case of steady flow process, the system will stationary, along with that there is a fixed in size, that means there is no any moving boundary work. But what is the unique difference is there? Though there is a system is in the case of unsteady flow process, though there is a system is stationary, but also there is a moving boundary work, right? Okay. Now next what is that? If we take two observation, number first, steady operation, steady flow, and other is uniform flow. What is the difference between these two? Steady flow and uniform flow. See, if there is a pipe, there is a pipe, if there is a channel, so in this channel we take, this is our control volume, we take, this is our control volume, this is your channel, we take, this is our control volume, right? So in the case of steady flow process, there is a control volume. If you sometime if you stir the system like that, right, also you have a electrical heating process, right, electrical heating process, that means W dot electrical, and also W dot shaft. So in the case of steady operation, shaft work and electrical work are the only form of work, are the only form of the work. So in this case, there is shaft work and electrical work are the only form of the work in this case. But in the case of uniform flow, this is the case of uniform flow. If this is your a tank in which there is a piston, you are into this your mass will in. So if this is our system boundary, if this is our system boundary, this is your control volume. If we take, this is our electrical heating, if you take, this is our electrical heater is there, that means W electrical, there is also churnering here, so there is a work shaft here, and during the mass flow, that means m dot in, the system boundary may move. So in the case of uniform flow, electrical, shaft and boundary work are all at once, all are present. So this is your uniform flow, so this is your steady flow, and this is your uniform flow. So this is your steady state, steady flow process, but this is your steady state but uniform process. Steady state, this is not a steady state, this is your uniform flow, this is your uniform flow, but this is your steady state, steady flow, but this is your uniform flow. So what is the difference between steady flow and what is the difference between uniform flow? So in the case of uniform flow, the mass of the system will change, but in the case of steady flow, the mass of the system doesn't change. So in this case, dmcv by dt is equal to 0, or dEcv by dt is equal to 0. But in this case, it is not. dmcv by dt is not equal to 0, and dEcv by dt is not equal to 0. So on a steady flow process is uniform flow, Why? Because there is a boundary may involve, but in the case of steady flow process, the boundary work will 0. Why? Because generally it is a fix in shape. Okay, thank you.